Ungodly dish. Penis.
Hello. Um, why is it not full screen? That's weird. Oh, now it is. Okay. Wiener sausage. Test, 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 test. Okay. Your game sounds. But I see no game. There we go. There we go. Like chop action happening. Wrong button.
Jason Bourne. Apparently I was looking at my DoorDash ratings and everyone is rating me a full start, but I got a 98% on time. Like what else you want, free delivery?
Fucking crazy. So, one thing I forgot that I could do, talking about XSplit, is my computer has an onboard graphics card. So I have my good graphics card and then the onboard graphics card. What I used to do before I lost all my data is I had it pick and choose which graphics card it wanted to use. So I told XSplit, well actually, I told Windows 10 that I want XSplit to use my onboard graphics card for XSplit. So I can use my good graphics card just for the game. It's essentially what the PlayStation does when it streams. It has two graphics cards built in just for that. And that worked beautifully before I lost everything. And now, for some reason, when I do it on this one, it ignores, like, well, that doesn't ignore it. I had to go in and manually tell it that it was using a different graphics card and change all the settings to where it was using a different graphics card, render with a different graphics card, read from a different graphics card. I'm like, why the fuck do I gotta tell it what to do? That's so stupid. It should be already in the system to what it's doing. Whatever, fine, fixed all that. Had to turn off, because it had selective GPU on. And so even though my onboard was rendering everything, it was still trying to process everything with the better graphics card. So it was like splitting its mind and trying to read between the two and causing it to fuck up. Fixed that to where I had like my text and stuff back, and my alert window it'll pop up again now if that works. If I wanted to do scrolling text on the screen, all that stuff works now, except for audio and video transitions. So my waiting screen, it cannot handle playing music for some reason, and I know why. It's because I can't tell it to use the onboard graphics card. I can't tell it play this audio with the onboard graphics card. It's trying to play it with a secondary graphics card, and the software going from working on the onboard to pull through the secondary back to the onboard is causing a data loop, and I'm getting lag, so I get like stuttering audio. I tried playing a video, and that's exponentially worse. So if I use video instead to play music, that stutters even worse. But there is no way to tell it, hey, ignore this graphics card and use the other graphics card. So it's like, so basically I wanted to squeeze more juice out of my main graphics card than let it use the game. Just for the game. But no. XSplit's gotta be like, I suck balls. Fucking piece of shit. Okay, alright. That's what happens when you're, trying to save yourself shit.
Jason Bourne. Daffik, don't you have Elgato on a card? Shouldn't that handle everything else?
Elgato handles, whatchamacallit. Why can't I go up or down?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Okay. Alright, so the Elgato graphics, or not graphics, it's not a graphics card, it's a capture card. It only captures data being sent as a pass-through. So I have to physically plug in an HDMI cable into it for it to capture. Technically I could do that. I could plug in my HDMI cable, feed it back into the computer itself, but then I wouldn't be able to see anything unless I was going through my onboard graphics card, so I could view my computer that way. But no, that's too many loops. Essentially, XSplit is doing a screen capture, which is fine. My computer can handle screen capturing the game and rendering out, but I figured I would take some of the load off, and I guess XSplit was offended by that idea.
Jason Bourne. Sound confusing, lol.
Well, it's stuff I haven't thought about since I was a streamer back in the day. I had it all set up and it was just fine. Storage your camping supplies. If I already have that, then why am I sending shit back to my camp? Anywho. It's fine. So this is the dude I saved. He's not officially on my party yet. I believe he's gonna join officially soon. Will, the warlock dude over here, this dude, had a quest to go hunt this chick. It was a lot of fun. She's pretty awesome. She's my barbarian. Carlach. When he vowed not to kill her because she's not a devil, she's just a tiefling. His patron showed up and cursed him to look like a devil. So he's got horns and red skin now.
Well met.
Still kind of stuttery.
Ah, my good
Jason
fella.
Bourne. Long.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I had to look this up. There's a few things I've had to look up because
My research
You can
turned
miss
up a
things.
rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
like I might have already
It's not
missed
today.
a character I can't
Just
get.
behind the orbital socket.
I can't
could
get
attempt an
a.
extraction. I've a needle in my tunic after all.
I could get like a pet dog, but I think I've already missed it. I looked up this.
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
He's gonna try and remove my parasite, and I've said no to him before, but
Volo
apparently,
carefully holds one of your
apparently
eyes open
you get
and
something good
begins
from
to
it.
prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
oh
Pain
god!
shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp-string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now,
Jason Bourne.
don't.
WTF, is he retarded?
Pretty much.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Jason Bourne.
I agree.
You're going to end
It's
up a
feisty
pirate.
critter. Just
Technically,
little
yes.
further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Tret.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Jason Bourne. Or retarded.
seems to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
He literally just runs away. So, I looked it up because I was curious as to what would happen if you did it. And, yeah, if he removes your eye, he gives you a fake one that can see invisibility. And I'm like, well, that's fucking epic. I'm gonna take that. It's worth an eyeball.
Jason Bourne. I love how your companions do nothing.
They're disapproving of it, but they said you could get your approval ratings back with them.
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need? I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong. You did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mistra in. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Yet it is life's most worthy pursuit in my impartial, if not humble opinion.
He's in love with the goddess of magic. And in order to impress her, in D&D lore, there's a magic veil that encompasses the world, which is called the Weave, and it was shattered at one point. And the mistress re-sew it together, all the shards, except there's a few that were missing. So it's not perfect. And he found a book that was embedded with one of the shards. So he read the book, and the shard was imprinted on himself, and it was encapsulating a hungry spirit that he needs to feed it magic, or else that spirit will be released upon the world, kind of thing. And he only wanted to collect the shard to impress her, and he hasn't talked to her really since. But they used to bang, so it wasn't like he's a crazy guy. At least he says they used to bang.
Oh, I was surprised, but pleasantly so. Just like I said, amid the madness that has befallen us, it seems almost out of place to think of a romantic walk. And yet, now more than ever, it's important to recall what makes us human. Well, you know what I mean. A stolen glance, that sudden heartbeat. Sometimes the little things are worth more than kingdoms. They promise things to come. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Jason Bourne.
If it should ever come
So
to
he
that,
fucked up. A group of
if I
fuck
ever
you
know I am
PZ.
no longer able to stop it,
Yep.
I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
He has the second highest approval rating of anybody else in my crew. Followed by, Lae'zel, surprisingly.
Jason Bourne. So okay, why can you level up the worm?
So when I killed the goblin leaders, which is like the hobgoblin guy, that one who was the healer of the group, and then that one drow, each one of them had a worm in their head, and now that gave me this the Iliad powers, and I have found 2 more since then. I think no, 1 more since then. So I have 4 in total, but they suck. Like, this is the one you get automatically. But then there's like transfuse health, sacrifice half your hit points and give them to somebody. Psionic overload. Your attacks deal an additional 1d4 psychic damage, but you take 1d4 psychic damage every turn? No. Favorable beginnings. The first attack roll or ability check that you make against any target gains a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. That's fine, whatever. Force tunnel. Charge forward, pushing all objects and creatures in your path 13 feet away from you. Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. That one's alright. But it's like, is it worth it? You must concentrate on another spell to cast this. If the target was concentrating, you heal as much as the damage that was dealt to it. The spell you were concentrating on will end. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. There was too many that were like negative. one's alright. I don't get why they're red. Not trained yet? Whatever.
Jason Bourne. Sounds fun.
Suffering. I do like to push things off the edge. This one's gonna be fun. What's this one? Oh God. That's probably not a good thing.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Oh wow, he's willing to do it?
Vlaakith's will be done.
Let's march!
I didn't realize I could do it on the other people.
I bite.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh. Right, this girl. So, she was a servant
Copper for your thoughts.
of one of the devils in the Nine Hells. Something had happened to her, and she had her heart replaced with a infernal engine. So she runs like fiery hot. So she literally can't touch you without burning you. And that's in the stipulations of Will hunting devils, demons, and other heartless creatures. That's why she got chosen, because she's a heartless creature.
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
to see if I could find the dog character. Supposed to be north of this. Supposed to be like there's a forest or something. Take me here.
Smell that? Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
Scram!
Why is it being choppy? Seems to be running worse. Probably my processor. Yeah, processor. It's being weird. Okay, so they said to the west. Wow. Yeah, I missed a bunch over here. Pot. Climb down. There you go. see anything worth a fuck over here. Okay, use that to teleport out last time.
Anything of use?
Huh. I have to Google it. Over here last time. Okay, because I can't go that way. Alrighty. Pointing at me down here? In case I fell, I guess?
Thinks I spotted something.
Like what? Can I not fucking look at the goddamn wall?
Your desire.
What?
Well, hello.
I'm confused.
Ready and willing.
Wanna dance?
with magic.
No. Cool.
There are traps. Should be easy.
Good. 16 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. Oh, nice.
Yes! Damn, I can use this to fix me.
I don't like read it, but okay. Collect those barrels because you can place them and blow them up. Oh, 10 for a disc. Okay. Blueprints.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susavok.
Yeah. Find that in the Underdark. Well, shit. I think. Fuck.
Vacant as an orc skull.
Take it and sell it. But why not? Why not spruce the place up? I'm looking for a gem that you find here after killing the spiders. I think I might have sold it. Fuck.
Jason Bourne. Oops.
Definitely an oops. On the west side of an enormous pit, as she circles around, are some bones with a dark amethyst sitting in them, glowing purple. Well, so she's circling around this pit here. There's a possibility that I didn't grab it.
I wonder what's hiding down in all that darkness.
Well, after you.
Finally! Okay.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, you feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
Okay.
I applaud your taste.
As you look into the book's amethyst eyes, you can almost hear a voice. You just have to open the book, and it will be yours. Forever. You've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic. A rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
Please don't open the creepy book.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly, you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Fucking two.
The symbols move aggressively, probing your mental defenses. But you hold strong. For now.
Resistance. Huh. Oh, we should have inspiration. Yeah, let's do it. I want this shit. Give me it.
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. Black strands of weave curl all about you, only to sink as into graves as you try to grab hold. Necromantic spells, tantalizingly powerful, slip away forever. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
Give me something? I thought it gave me stuff. Wow. Alright, is that all it gives me, or does it give me more? Let me reread. Okay, yeah. It's speak with undead, but it doesn't cost me anything. Why is it not working? Target undead. They weren't zombies though. They were just dead guys.
Jason Bourne. Damn dead guys.
The corpse does not respond.
Boo! Boo!
Nothing like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I was just thinking the same thing, but less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
So over here, who said I wasn't streaming it? I opened up this door, and this hobgoblin was fucking this ogre? Ogre, yes. Okay. Assuming they're...
Jason Bourne. Sexy lol.
The corpse remains silent.
So far, this spell sucks.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
change those graphic settings back.
Jason Bourne. Did you ever figure out what was behind that wall?
Yeah, it was just a another way back into where the goblins were. It was just above. It was above the room with the hobgoblin leader. It's kind of pointless.
He's not.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Boss, Baldur's Gate, the guild.
Interesting.
Tavern, hideout, secret.
Elaborate?
Wizard shipment, chest. Rugan protected it, took it north. Lucky son of a...
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Cool.
Jason Bourne. Fuck, it looks like you're streaming on dial-up lol.
Yeah. That's definitely caused by XSplit running like ass right now. I'm gonna try something, because it's fucking up my game too. I'm gonna restart it. Or I'm gonna change the settings back.